You literally cannot get this player off the ball in FC 26.
What? Cool. Like, they need to fix this playstyle, which
This is the most recent team I've used him in, but he has been with me since the start. If you're looking to just get the most out of this card, he gets the double plus in advanced forward, so just make sure you've got that player role selected in your custom tactics. So as you can see, he's played a lot of games for the club, but after nearly 70 games, he's still maintaining more than 2 goals a game for us. He's scored 157 goals in 69 games. He's right-footed with 4-star weak foot. Honestly, combined with his high shooting, he didn't really miss anything on his left foot. He's only got 3-star skill moves, but honestly, I think the best skill moves on this game are 5-star skill moves. If this card had 5-star skill moves, he'd probably be 1,000,000 coins or more. He's 6'2" with the lengthy run type. This basically allows him to have big strides when he's running at full speed, so when he gets in behind defenders, he's just so quick. Quickly touching on his stats then, he's got 90 pace, which is ridiculous. Normally with a bigger striker, you'll see the higher sprint speed, but you won't see the high acceleration. Gyökeres has got 92 sprint speed, but he's also got 88 acceleration. Shooting at 86 is really good for a striker, especially this early on in the game. Obviously, the best stats there being finishing, shot power, and attack positioning. They're honestly the 3 you're going to care most about because you're not going to be taking too many long shots with this guy anyway. Volleys at 77, that is a lie. You'll see from the clips in a moment. His volleys were broken. Almost all of them went in. I do think volleys are just generally overpowered in this game anyway at the moment. And penalties at 88, if you green time it, the keeper is not going to save them. Passing at 73, not too important. Although he's a bigger player, you're not going to be using him for hold-up play. He's an advanced forward. You're going to be playing this guy in behind. 81 dribbling obviously isn't the best on a card, but what can you expect from a guy this big? He's also got some unique dribbling animations, which we'll get into in a second with some of the play styles he's got. Reactions and composure are really good. We do care about them. They're going to help us with shooting. And defending, honestly, isn't important at all. You do have heading in this column. Heading is very manual now anyway. The higher your heading accuracy, it just means that it's more likely to go in the direction you're pointing the stick. I think anything over 80 is fine. So his physical stats are where he really shines. 95 jumping on a card that's 6'2". He's gonna get on the end of a lot of those headers. 93 stamina as well. For someone that you're gonna be sending on runs in behind all game, that's very important because you're not gonna have to sub him off around the 70th minute. 91 strength and aggression is ridiculous, especially combined with the playstyles that he's got. So this is the exciting stuff, his playstyles. We'll quickly touch on the shooting ones first. So he's got finesse shot, power shot, acrobatic, and low driven. Low drivens are really good this year, but you can't full power them anymore since the patch or they will go wide. He does have quick step in his physical as well, which does help with that acceleration, especially as a bigger player. But the main 2 that we want to focus on is the Enforcer Plus and Press Proven. When you're jogging, Press Proven basically gives you closer control of the ball, but it also allows you to shield the ball better against stronger players. So if you don't have this and someone with Bruiser comes along and tries to push you off the ball, they're probably going to. Over the years, we've always been able to press the left trigger to shield the ball whilst running with it. Enforcer basically gives you greater strength when doing that, but it also gives you unique dribbling animations to help protect the ball better. So you're keeping close control of the ball with unique dribbling animations, can shield the ball more effectively against stronger opponents and have even greater strength when performing the shield. Onto the gameplay then, and in this first clip you can see just how well he protects the ball, and the playstyle doesn't actually even activate here, so it's just the press proven and the high strength. He's always got his body between the ball and the defender. This guy gets fed up, tries to second man press, they both end up on the floor, and the 4-star weak foot low driven under the keeper. Here you kind of see the body shimmying and the dribble drags that he does, and that's the unique animations. I'm leaning into the player, the playstyle did activate then, we wait for the keeper to come out and it's a goal every time. Again, shrugging the player off, you see the playstyle activate, you just cannot get near this card, and if you do, he just swivels round, spins you, and it's a free goal. So again, it's the perfect demonstration of why you don't need 4-star skill moves on this card, and it also gives him a false sense of agility and dribbling as well. The moment they overcommit and step, he'll just roll them, and then it's a free shot on goal, and he'll finish it every time. So then in this clip here, I'm winning quite comfortably in this game, so I thought I'll just pass it into his feet and see how long I can hold it up around the edge of the box. Obviously, in foot champs, I'm going to be passing it around here, but look, every single player he drags out to me, Gyökeres gets his body between them and the ball, and if they step or commit, he'll protect it in a way that allows him to turn and eventually ends up leading to the goal. So in this clip, Ake's got the head start on him, he's running diagonally, but then Gyökeres just shrugs him off. Ake actually recovers and gets back kind of between the goal and the player, but Gyökeres ball rolls around the outside of him and he just bounces off him again. And look here, I protect the ball, shimmy back inside, go back around again, and we get the finish. Konate in this clip, very good centre-back this year, really strong, really quick. Again, just gets rolled by Gyökeres. And you can see in all of these clips, as soon as they try to tackle him, they can't. And this just shows how good he is. So Van Dijk being Van Dijk, bodies Mariona, but then Gyökeres picks the ball up, Van Dijk can't get near him, doesn't even block the shot. And then this next clip is ridiculous. So if you remember, it said greater strength against stronger players. That's Gabriel activating the Bruiser Plus, and he's the one that ends up on the floor. Then in these clips, look how fast this card is. If you get a big touch in behind, he's gone, and he rips the roof off the net with that finish there. If it looks like there's a player in front of you, you can chip the ball up and he'll get up to top speed that way. Once he's gone, with that lengthy run type, you're not catching him. If you get him in behind the line, sprinting at top speed in a straight line, that's where this card really shines. Again, look here, the player steps, I do a speed boost, and it literally looks like a sped up clip. Get a bit fortunate with the finish here, but that just shows how broken this card is. You can kick it at the defender or the keeper, it's still going to end up in the back of the net. Here, showing a turner pace, I let the ball roll, kind of protect it with his body a little bit. If you have him up front as a lone striker, he's a great outlet. He doesn't come back for corners if he's an advanced forward as a lone striker, and look, you can kick the ball up to him, run past the keeper, he doesn't know what day of the week it is, and it's a goal every time. This here, skillless. I'm running in a straight line, they can't tackle him, and a chip over the keeper to finish. Again, doesn't have that chip play style. Knock it ahead of the defender here to get up to speed. Don't get quite as fast as I want to, so I just use the L2 to body him. Starts 5 yards behind Hincapié here, and Balde Diao can't catch up with him when he gets going. Kicks it at the keeper, but it doesn't matter. The card's so broken, it goes in anyway. Then I just wanted to showcase his movement, so I'm not controlling him here, and he's always making the run into that gap. But if he doesn't, you can play a lock, first time finish, he'll score, or you can cut across the defensive line diagonally, he'll protect the ball with his body, and yeah, it leads to a goal as soon as you're in the box with this card. The player lock's really good because it allows you to get him up to top speed as well, so if he's not accelerating how you want him to, you can just manually control him, and when he does get up to top speed, he'll run past everyone. Gets in front of the defender there with the player lock to get the head off, and I just wanted to show some heading clips. Heading isn't great in this game. He scores a diving header there. That's just the keeper error, overcommitting. But this one's a bit of a joke. I play a chip through ball and he outjumps the keeper. Again, I'm not sure what the keeper's doing, but I think Gyökeres just has that presence that makes players around him turn awful. Head over the keeper here. I do find it hard to control the height of headers on this game. They seem to like to go over the bar quite often. I've actually hit the bar twice in a row there, but this is just ridiculous. He chests it from a corner and then heads it, and that one actually leads to a goal. You wouldn't see that in real life. But if you're wondering how he moves kind of in the higher divisions or the weekend league, if you're a player that uses left stick dribble, he gets a bit fortunate with that clip, but I'm holding L2 and I'm also holding R1. He actually ends up moving through the defense like Vitinha here. That looks like he's got technical plus, but it's just those unique dribbling animations that he's got whilst protecting the ball. Perfectly shown there, nutmegs the player flies out the way, defense and the keeper can't get near it, ends up in the goal. But if you are someone that likes to play kind of tiki-taka football, he's still a great option. He'll always be in position and he'll always protect the ball in the box with his body. Here the pass wasn't on, but the double tap bounce pass always works. I do it back inside to him, glitches the defender out, and he gets the finish. If you are someone who likes wing play though, and you are more of a ratty player or a sweaty player on foot champs, you can still use him perfectly. He'll always be stood in the right position. He's never going to miss. This guy actually gave up and tried AI defending. He's controlling the CDMs, but even when the defender's in the way of the ball, Gyökeres will get the finish off. And this is a perfect example of you can just do anything with this card. Chests the ball up in the air, shields it, and then gets a volley into the top corner. Here, running in behind, first time volley into the top corner. That 77 volley stat is a complete lie. Most of the volleys I took with him went in. Again here, player lock, chest, and on the half turn, all in one motion, scores the volley. Ridiculous goal. Chip in over the back line here, thought the defender was going to get it. Jumps over the defender to chest it down and volley it in. Yes, okay, it was a shorter female centre-back, but he does exactly the same thing there to Gvardiol. And here, if you get a little bounce pass into his feet, he's not missing. For some reason, if the ball's bouncing or in the air, all of the shots go in. It doesn't matter what your volley stat is, as long as you've got good shooting. And then I just did want to show some hold-up play. So if you're taking a set play or you're kicking the ball up to him, if you just press L2, anyone that presses him from behind ends up on the floor. And it happens every single time. So it happened with that corner, happens with this corner. If you try to challenge him, you end up on the floor. It's so broken. Again here from a throw-in, so you can throw it up to him. I've been switching to him and doing long throws. It's really good for controlling the ball down. Ake challenges him for a header from behind there from a goal kick, ends up on the floor. Lob pass from the keeper. the defender challenging always ends up on the floor. And yeah, this card is just a joke. I wanted to show some different types of finishing, so he can chip even though he doesn't have the playstyle. Chips are generally a bit better this year, so they do come off a lot more. Here I go for the chip, but he's actually activating some of those shielding animations, and the keeper and the defender just end up moving out the way anyway, so I didn't really need to. And then another nice chip here. The keeper gets too close to me, so it's my only option. Off the post and in. Again, a green penalty. He doesn't miss even if he dives the right way. Finesse shot from outside the box with that great play style. Wanted to take a normal long shot. Not very good on this game, but hits the bar anyway. But yeah, he doesn't score everything. He can hit the bar. He can hit both posts. But if he gets the shot on target, he will score every time. As you can see, I kick it at the keeper and the ball just ends up rolling into the net. This card is ridiculous. It is no joke. At the time of recording this video, he's 209k. I picked him up for 275. Even if he was still around 300k, I would say to go and grab this card straight away. He's just that good that I'm building every team around him at the moment. He's actually causing me issues. There's so many players I want to try, but I've got to try and work him into every team.